Hey everyone, welcome back to RidezoneBikes, your one-stop destination for everything two-wheeled. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most popular and uniquely styled cruisers in the middleweight segment at the 2025 Kawasaki Vulcan S. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a returning rider, or someone just looking to upgrade to a smooth, dependable cruiser with attitude, this bike is worth a close look. Let's kick things off with what makes the Vulcan S stand out right from the start. Its design philosophy. Unlike traditional cruisers that lean heavily on classic Roman leather styling, the Vulcan S has always embraced a more modern, aggressive look. The 2025 model keeps this trend alive with updated graphics, a darker overall color palette, and subtle refinements to its LED lighting and body panels. The low-slung stance, sharp lines, and minimalist aesthetic give it the street-savvy, urban-ready edge that feels equal parts sport and cruiser. But the Vulcan S is more than just a pretty face. Underneath that sleek styling lies one of its most talked-about features, the 649cc parallel twin engine, borrowed and retuned from Kawasaki's Ninja 650 platform. This power plant delivers a smooth, linear-to-work curve that's incredibly beginner-friendly but still satisfying for experienced riders. In the 2025 model, the engine has been fine-tuned for slightly better mid-range grunt and fuel efficiency. Thanks to updated EQ mapping and a revised air intake, we're looking at around 61 horsepower and 63 Nm of torque, which may not sound earth-shattering on paper, but trust me, in the real world, especially for city cruising and weekend getaways, it's more than enough. The Vulcan S doesn't try to be the fastest bike in the category, but it nails what most cruiser riders actually want: relaxed power delivery, confidence-inspiring rideability, and a bit of kick when you twist the throttle. And speaking of confidence, one of the Vulcan S's strongest suits has always been its ergonomics. Kawasaki's exclusive Ergo-Fit system returns in 2025. Letting riders tailor the bike to their own size and style. From adjustable foot peg positions to optional handlebar and seat configurations, it's an incredibly smart approach that opens the bike up to a wide range of riders, whether you're 5'2" or 6'3". This custom-fit approach is not just marketing talk, it genuinely changes the riding experience. A shorter rider can get both feet flat on the ground, and taller riders can stretch out without feeling cramped. That's rare in the midweight cruiser world, and it makes the Vulcan S a fantastic option for riders of all shapes and sizes. Now let's talk about handling. One of the biggest misconceptions people have about cruisers is that they're all heavy and sluggish in corners. The Vulcan S challenges that stereotype. Thanks to its Sportbike-derived frame and low center of gravity, it handles curves with agility that surprises even experienced riders. The 18-inch front and 17-inch rear wheels paired with Dunlop SportMax tires offer plenty of grip and feedback, whether you're slicing through twisties or just maneuvering in traffic. The suspension setup on the 2025 model remains largely unchanged: a 41mm telescopic forks at the front and an offset single shock at the rear with preload adjustability. It's a comfortable setup that absorbs bumps well without feeling floaty. Braking is handled by a single 300mm front disc and 250mm rear disc, with standard ABS. Nothing fancy, but effective and reliable. Now, let's touch on some practical elements that everyday riders really care about. The seat height is a manageable 705mm, making it accessible for beginners and shorter riders. The fuel tank capacity is 14 liters, which translates to around 240–260 kilometers of range on average, depending on your riding style. The 2025 model is also a bit lighter than previous years, shaving off a couple of kilos with subtle frame updates and lighter wheels, bringing it down to around 226 kilograms. From a tech perspective, the Vulcan S remains fairly straightforward. You won't find ride modes or traction control here, but the instrument cluster is clean and easy to read, combining an analog tachometer with a digital speedo and trip functions. It's all about simplicity and function over frills. Now here's where the Vulcan S really wins hearts: its versatility. Despite adapts, it works equally well for commuting, weekend rides, and even longer tours with a few add-ons. Kawasaki offers a solid catalog of accessories, including luggage racks, windshields, and comfort seats, allowing you to tailor the Vulcan for your exact needs. And if you're wondering how much all this will cost you, the 2025 Kawasaki Vulcan S is priced starting at around $8,299. That's pretty competitive when you look at the package: a proven engine, custom ergonomics, reliable performance, and a distinctive style that sets it apart from both traditional cruisers and sport nakeds. Sure, it doesn't have the raw torque of a V-twin or the tech wizardry of some newer models, but what the Vulcan S offers is balance, a true all-rounder that does almost everything well without overwhelming new riders or boring experienced ones. Let's break it down. Sharp, modern cruiser design, a smooth, friendly yet capable 649cc engine, class-leading ergonomic customization, solid handling and braking performance, lightweight and approachable, priced well for what you get. If you're looking for a cruiser that refuses to be boxed onto old-school categories, a one that blends sport bike DNA with cruiser comfort, all wrapped in a unique design, then the 2025 Vulcan S absolutely deserves a test ride. Thanks for watching this RidezoneBikes review of the 2025 Kawasaki Vulcan S. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more two-wheeled content, and let us know in the comments, say, would you choose the Vulcan S over a traditional V-twin cruiser? Until next time, ride safe and stay sharp. This is RidezoneBikes, signing off.